And I'll thank all the organizers. As you've noticed, there's a dwindling number of people that are coming out for this. The emotion is waning in our community. But this is not because the crackdowns are less harsh in Iran. It's because they're more harsh in Iran. The unfortunate thing about violent crackdowns from violent dictatorships is that they typically tend to work. And that's why we're not seeing people dying in the streets. That's why we're not seeing news footage of our brothers and sisters bleeding to death before our eyes. But that just means they're being cracked down on more harshly than they were before. So the people here, the people who didn't spend their morning watching a soccer game, but came out to stand in solidarity with their people, we're the ones that need to get the rest of the community re-involved, reinvigorated for this next year, and as this struggle goes forward. So make some noise for yourselves. And I brought some free CDs and some free T-shirts and stickers and stuff, so come find me afterwards. So God bless all you guys for coming out. I'll make sure to reward you for that. Drop the next one if you could, DJ. Yeah. We're going to do it for hip-hop. We're going to do it for Iran. We're going to do it for all the struggling people around the world like this. So, yeah, come on, bounce your head like this. This ass soldiers for the army enlist. He lays out here on board. ROT and peace, we long gone. In the G5 where we ride straight to the Cali G5, we be high like rolling, lighting, golden, smoking, yeah. Come on, y'all, we get always surprise on the other side. Surprise, no classified, said they wanna rise. Rather ride in the gutter, time makes a running high. Survive with the brothers, I can't apologize. We bust, need nothing, just can't trust. All that weak buzzing, it just ain't us. No stress on the breakdown, this ain't a shakedown. Keep the story of the underground takedown. Show's now over, stages been broke down. Day after tomorrow when anything goes now. Can't leave rap alone, hip-hop needs us. I am legend, and they are the dark seekers. Once with the children of God, but God leaves us. Young boys ready to march, the call leads us. All my teachers, open the top seekers. Time to go to war. Mic check, coming ground, the best in rap business. I'm blessed to announce the West is back in it. We pledge back to block, I stay locked up. Go crush whoever would dare to approach us. Post up, soul of the bay is unchained. Short dog shadow with souls in one frame. 10-point program, so it's just one thing. Peace obeys what man was done say. Show's now over, stage has been broke down. Day after tomorrow when anything goes now. Can't leave rap alone, hip-hop needs us. I am legend and they are the dark seekers. Once were the children of God, but God leaves us. Young boys ready to march, the call leads us. Everybody put your fists up. Put your fists up in the air one time. Y'all with me? Come on. Becky Azadi. Becky Azadi. Becky Azadi. Say Azadi. Say free Iran. Say free Iran. Say free Iran. Say free Iran. Peace.
Who really has been an asset to the Iranian-American community in the Bay Area. Starting from last year's June 12th election, he really took the initiative to help organize our community and to make our July 25th demonstration the most successful in the world. I think we had something like 10,000 people according to San Francisco police estimates, and that's just amazing. And none of this could have been done without the help of San Francisco Supervisor Rasmir Karimi.
ما اینجا افتخار داریم که سوپروایزر شهر سان فرانسیسکو آقای راسمیر کریمی که انشالله با کمک شما کامیونیتی ایرانی سال دیگه میر سان فرانسیسکو اگر تو سان فرانسیسکو زندگی میکنید که حتما به ایشون رای بدین کمک کنین. اگر زندگی نمیکنین حتما به کمپین ایشون کمک کنین بدونه. و اینم آقای راسمیر کریمی.
Shalom. I am absolutely delighted to be with you here today. 1 year has traveled very fast. I would like to introduce to you a child of the Green Revolution, my son, Dear Adriana. Now, within that 1 year, despite all the incredible response and activity that occurred, last year, and hence certainly outspoken because of the ruthlessness of what has occurred inside Iran itself, has only taught us that we must never retreat and that we must be completely steadfast in demanding an agenda of human rights, just cause, and making sure that respect for all freedom of opinion is maintained inside Iran itself. Now, I'm extremely concerned about the level of repression that has occurred over the last year with inside Iran. It has forced what used to be an overt movement pretty much underground, despite the courageous efforts of men and women, young and old, throughout the country of Iran, who have tried to articulate their position so that their respect for freedom of speech would be upheld. It is unfortunate, and I think it is wrong of the United States and of any nation to turn their backs on a movement that certainly should get the kind of attention and the kind of moral support that all of us here would rally at home. So in this anniversary, bravo, in this anniversary, to all of you who have done exceptional work in organizing the Iranian American community, the Persian community here in the United States and California, who've been able to spotlight the need for those who are not part of our community to understand what is occurring in Iran and how that affects us here in the United States and throughout this world. It is incumbent upon us to continue unwavering. It is incumbent upon us to continue without any pause in making sure that we unite and rally to the movement, the freedom movement inside Iran, as eloquently as we possibly can. This movement, by the way, is not by Iranians for Iranians. And this is why I think it is critical that in the next era of our grassroots movement here in the United States, here in California, here in San Francisco in the Bay Area, that we continue to outreach to our neighbors who may not be Iranian, who are not familiar with what may be occurring or who may be even confused, and demystify for them exactly what it is that we intend to see that is completely common sense, familiar to any universal rights of declaration, and understanding what freedom of dissent may be, so that people may not fear reprisal or execution, as we have witnessed this past year. Local governments, as we demonstrated here in San Francisco, as other city councils have in California and throughout the country, have done some of this. They have passed resolutions affiliating themselves with the outrage and certainly with the demand that this kind of repression not be tolerated and that the rest of the world not ignore what's occurring inside Iran. I ask you to continue to apply pressure on local governments here so that they certainly understand the momentum and they understand the need in order to keep this issue on the spotlight. I guarantee you, with everything that is occurring right now, especially with the flotilla incident in the Middle East and everything else, this will completely eclipse what has been occurring inside Iran. No matter what's one view or perspective of this, there is a grassroots lesson to be held in what has occurred over the last year. And that is, it is not easy to keep an issue on the front burner. It is not easy at all in order to try to compel a country that is typically non-interventionist like our own, unless absolutely necessary, to understand what it means to mobilize around a campaign of human rights. And often when it is around a campaign of human rights, it's often reactive and it's often too late. That is why it is essential that we've learned from history in itself that we are an incredibly resourceful community, incredibly effective. We have seen great success throughout much industry in this United States. We have seen incredible contributions by many of you in Silicon Valley, in Southern California, and certainly in towards the greatness of this nation.